If you've been thinking about becoming a bartender, but you feel like it's this vast world of the unknown and you have no idea where to start, you are screwed. I'm just kidding, of course. I wouldn't do that to you. Instead, I'm going to show you exactly what to do right now. How in the hell is it going? It is Dave Allred, the Real Barman. So here's the agenda today so you know exactly what to expect. Okay, first I'm going to tell you 5 reasons why you should want to become a bartender, and you should want to. It's amazing. All right, next I'm going to give you the 5 most important steps you need to follow to become a bartender. Then I'm going to cover the most common fears and concerns about becoming a bartender. And then we're going to finish up with the most frequently asked questions people have when thinking about becoming a bartender. Okay, I'm going to hit all of that. It's going to be a comprehensive video. And by the time you watch it all, you will need a snack, but more importantly, you will be armed and ready to start your path to becoming a bartender and throwing drunks out of the bar and making some awesome money. Okay, so quickly, who the hell am I? Well, if you don't know me yet, I bartended for 18 years in some of the nicest and high volume places in San Francisco Bay Area. I've since then been a bar manager, a GM. I've run a dueling piano bar. And since 2011, I've owned my own company called Bar Patrol, which helps owners and managers manage their inventory and other areas of running a profitable bar and restaurant, including helping those owners and managers hire dozens of bartenders. So I know exactly what they're looking for. Okay, in addition, and this is the part that you're going to be interested in, I'm also creator of the Real Bar course, which is the #1 online bartending course for becoming a bartender with no experience, okay, or even if you have some experience. Okay, and what I find will happen in my bartender videos here on YouTube is I get the occasional comment where someone will say, oh, he just wants to sell his bartending course. And that is 100% true. Okay, people say that as if it's a bad thing. And it's because we come across so many annoying douchebag solicitors. Okay, but really, if someone has something that I want, or if they can help me get something that I want faster, then yes, sell it to me. Let me know about it. Okay, like, think about like your iPhone or your Android or whatever you have. Are you pissed that someone sold this to you? This thing that you spend 11 hours a day on? Hell no. Of course not. We freaking love it. Okay, are you pissed that someone informed you and sold you on bacon? Again, hell no. Okay, so if I have the formula for how to succeed in something and I don't share it, then I'm doing you a disservice. So yes, I have the blueprint on how to become a bartender. I'm the #1 seller online on the course on how to do this. And yes, I'm going to tell you about it because it's 30 plus years experience I've accumulated. And as you can see here, I've helped thousands of people go through the course and become a bartender. All right, plus there's a 30-day, no questions asked, money back guarantee. So there's zero risk to you. Okay, so if you're interested, I will have the link below. You will need to see if registration's open though, as I open and close it often based on how busy I am. But it's a self-paced course that you can complete on your own. You just go through it at your own pace. Okay, does that make sense? All right, good. So let's get into it because we have a lot to cover. All right, just know that everything I'm talking about in this video is the blueprint you need to become a bartender. And in the course, I go deeper and I take you by the hand and I guide you through the blueprint so that you can become great and get hired and pour lots and lots of drinks. All right, so let's get started with the 5 reasons you should want to become a bartender. All right, #1, the money. Duh. What else? All right, hell yeah. Bartenders make a crap load of money so you can travel and buy cool things like this awesome 3D gorilla nightlight or this giant donut pillow. All right, or maybe you just want to pay your rent. Whatever floats your boat. The point is the money is amazing. All right, #2, you instantly become more appealing. And this sounds crazy, but it's 100% true. All right, people want a piece of the bartender. You're like a mini rock star behind the bar and your status rises exponentially. So if you like the rock star lifestyle or you don't feel that attractive in the first place, bartending instantly makes you 50% more attractive. Okay, if that's your thing. Me, I only see inner beauty. All right, but maybe getting laid is your thing and you want to be more attractive. Bartending can certainly help with that. All right, I know that sounds like I'm being silly and ridiculous, but this is 100% true. Your magnetism goes up just because you're behind the bar and you're a bartender. People want to be a part of what you're doing. All right, #3, the people you'll meet. Okay, and this includes both the people you're serving drinks to, and the people you work with. Okay, I've never had closer friends than the ones I've worked with in a bar. And the people I've met on the other side of the bar have helped me advance my life and my career. And it's simply because you meet so many people that you can't help but meet. You meet so many people and you just simply can't help it. All right, you meet these people that change the course of your life in a good way. It just happened to me over and over again. All right, number 4, you can bartend anywhere. Okay, if you want to travel around and pick up bartending experience, you can land a bartending job just about anywhere. Okay, move to Hawaii for 6 months or a year, or go to Seattle or wherever your heart's desire. It's an extremely versatile job, and there are so many different types of bars and restaurants. You can definitely find one that fits your vibe. And then number 5, the social skills. And if you already have social skills, this will elevate them. But if you're like I was and you're very shy and quiet, it's going to help you get over that. Okay, the social skills part is actually what accelerated my life and my career more than anything else. Okay, speaking with people becomes natural because you do it on a daily basis. Okay, so that's the first segment of this video. Now we're rising up. We're getting into the nitty-gritty stuff. Next up are the 5 steps you need in order to become a bartender. Okay, and the Real Bar Course actually use a 7-step plan, but I want to make this as succinct and clear as possible so you can simply see the path and understand how to get there. And there's a couple steps I'm going to give you that are different than I have in the course, including step 1. Step 1 is decide and commit. Okay, and this step is not in the course because if you've purchased the course, you've already decided and committed. Okay, but it is the most important part to becoming anything you want, to becoming a bartender, to a railroad conductor, or whatever. All right, it's just going for it. Okay, stop researching on the internet on how to become a bartender. Stop talking to your friends about how you're thinking about becoming a bartender. Stop taking shots and being like, look at me, I'm a bartender. All right, just decide and commit to the process. I'm telling you right now, you need to learn a few things, but bartending is not that hard. Okay, anyone can learn it. If you just follow the plan I'm laying out here, you will 100% land a job, guaranteed. But it's up to you to kick yourself in your own ass, get inspired, get motivated, and just decide. Okay, once you decide and commit, the journey becomes exciting because it becomes real. Okay, and when you succeed, and you will, okay, you are going to feel so good about yourself and what you've accomplished. Okay, so then moving on to number 2, get educated. Okay, even you boneheads watching this knew that one. Okay, of course you need to get educated on bartending skills. All right, we have a big section on this inside the Real Bar Course, including how to free pour, multitask, change a keg, set up the bar, cut fruit, how to use bar tools, as well as how to make the most popular drinks. Okay, I walk you through them video by video. In addition, I have the most comprehensive section on memorizing cocktails, including the triple imprint method, which is the most powerful way to memorize drinks. And I also devote an entire section to the interview, including interview secrets, as well as how to create a killer cover letter and resume, complete with a variety of templates included. Okay, it's basically an arsenal for helping you become a bartender. Okay, so get educated, learn some skills, and you'll be ready. All right, number 3. And this is a scary one for some people, actually most people, a lot of people, for some reason. It's memorizing drink recipes. And yes, you need to know what ingredients go in different cocktails. But I've said this before in other videos, and I'll say it again. If you memorize like 40 to 50 drinks, you'll be able to memorize and make like 95% of what's ordered. And that's because 70% of what's ordered are things like Jack and Coke, gin and tonic, Maker's Mark on the rocks. Okay, you don't need to memorize how to pour bourbon over ice. All right, but yes, you'll need to memorize some recipes. And I just mentioned the triple imprint method inside the Real Bar Course. We have the 100 most popular cocktails ever made, as well as 20 shots you must know. And I help you imprint these on your brain using this powerful custom method. Okay, and I'm telling you, once you make these drinks 3 or 4 times, you'll have them down easy. Okay, so don't fear the drink recipes. Number 4, get in any way you can. And I know that may not sound ideal to you. And you're like, man, I want to start slinging drinks on day 1, Dave. All right, and I get it. And there's a good chance you might. All right, but the trick is to just get your foot in the door, be it as a server or bar back or a bartender, because first off, you'll still be making good tips. Okay. Second, you'll be gaining experience, which is extremely important. And third, you'll be gaining their favor because you're going to let them know that you want to become their next bartender. Like if you're a server or bar back to start with, make sure you let them know and that you'll do whatever it takes, including coming in on your days off and get trained and learn how to bartend on your own time. Okay. You're like an intern and it won't cost them a dime. And they love that. Then the next time that they need to move someone into bartending or they need shifts covered because someone's out of town or they're sick, all right, what do you think they're going to do? You think they're going to train someone really quick? No, they already trained someone. They already trained your punk ass. So now they're calling you to bartend and then you're in. Okay, so just get in any way you can, get your foot in the door. Okay, and then finally, number 5, persistence pays off. All right, hitting the streets, and I'm going to tell you why here. All right, you are 100% guaranteed to be a bartender if you decide and commit. Anyone who follows up and doesn't quit always becomes a bartender. Okay, I get these comments on my videos of these supposed experts, people saying it's impossible to become a bartender without experience. You have to know someone, you have to be super hot. BS. All right, these are comments from people who are sitting in their parents' basement at 33-year-olds with nothing better to do than scour the internet and post comments. I'm telling you, bars and restaurants need to hire bartenders all the time, especially since the labor shortage. Okay, other bartenders have moved on and they need people. Okay, if you just show your friendly face over and over, you will get hired no matter how much experience you have. Okay, I know this from experience myself and from all the people that have gone through the course. I get email after email after email of people saying I got hired on day 2, on day 15, whatever. Okay, and I've talked about this before, but the power of following up, meaning after you turn in your resume and cover letter for the first time, you return to follow up. The power of following up can't be understated. Okay, if you were to follow up and say hi to the hiring manager 3 or 4 times and be like, hey, remember me? All right, after you turn your resume in, you'd be hired in 2 to 3 weeks. Managers love persistence and to see that someone has that kind of drive. This is the key to landing a bartending job. Skills, education, memorizing drinks, yes, all tools you need, but showing your face 3 times will get you hired. And I'm going to show you exactly how to do that inside the Real Bar course and exactly what to say. I'm going to give you the interview secrets, which is like having the answers to the test before taking the test. Okay, I'm going to walk you through that. And check this out. In fact, I get emails like this almost on a daily basis. For instance, I just received this one the other day from Natalia. She hadn't even gone through the skills part of the course yet, or how to become a bartender. She just jumped straight into the hiring and interviewing lesson in the course and got hired because of it, because she didn't have time. All right, check this out. I'm just going to read this really quick so you know that I'm not BSing you. She says, so I bought your course on July 29th or 30th because I'm a night owl. And my interview to be a bartender was scheduled 11:30 the same day, so she didn't give herself much time. I read everything. I skipped past the actual drinks because I had less than 12 hours to prepare for this interview with no serving or bartending experience. Almost all the interview questions you had displayed were indeed what they asked. It was a group interview, so there were others who had the experience I lacked, but I got a call today starting off with, hi, this is Carissa from blank. We would like to say that we love to have you come on our team as a bartender. We are so excited to work with you and start your journey in this industry. You really shined out in the group. So I just want to say thank you, blah, 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 blah. So very nice email. All right. And the point being, if you follow the plan, you will run right into a pot of gold. Okay. So now moving on. All right. Let's talk about fears and concerns you might have. All right. And there's 3 biggies. One is memorizing drink recipes. We already talked about that. Okay, it's not going to be a problem, I'm telling you. If you just put a little studying in and memorize the top 40 or 50 drinks, it's going to be very simple. You can do that. I'm telling you, you're making a mountain out of a molehill. All right, number 2 is multitasking. All right, people are worried about their ability to keep up with the pace. They're afraid they're going to get overwhelmed. Or they're going to have a lot of stress. And to that I say, it's just like a job like any other job where there might be stress. Okay, no job is without stress. Okay, the only difference is bartending is a lot more fun than most of the other jobs. And there are so many different types of bars and restaurants. You don't need to work in a rave club or a high volume place. You can work at a family restaurant or a fine dining restaurant or a hotel. It's slower paced and you can still make a lot of money. Okay, so you need to work at a bar that fits what your type of personality. All right. Plus, for multitasking, there are simple techniques you can do to help you multitask better. And I go over these in the course as well. All right. And then just like anything else, when you learn how to do something and you practice at it, and in this case, that means just working behind the bar and gaining experience. All right. When you do that, your multitasking skills get better and better, and you'll find that's not really a problem at all. Okay? And then the number 3 concern that I get is that I'm too shy to bartend. And I'm going to tell you right now, you are looking at the most shy and socially backwards youngster ever. All right? And I wouldn't say like ever, but I was very uncomfortable in social situations. And luckily I played sports. I played basketball all the way through college. So that helps your social status a bit. And the only problem was that people actually thought I was stuck up or an asshole because they thought I was conceited because I was an athlete and I didn't talk much. All right, which wasn't the case at all. I was just scared to death to talk to anyone. Okay, and my point being, bartending helped me get where I am today because I was forced to talk to so many people. Okay, and I have a video specifically on this. If you want more detail, you can check it out up here. Okay, and then finally, let's talk about the 3 most frequently asked questions I get. And I don't want to keep you too long, but at the same time, I want this video to answer all of your questions so you can make a good decision moving forward. All right, question 1, should you go to bartending school? No, at least not in my opinion. Okay, I have long preached my dislike for bartending schools. It's not that they don't teach you how to bartend and make drinks, but they're expensive and they do not actually help you land the job, even when they claim to. All right, they're lying. All right, the most important part here is landing the job. So I don't believe that you get your money's worth. All right, that's just me. If you want to go that route, you're certainly welcome to. All right, number 2, do you need a bartending license? No, you do not. At least not in the way that most people think. In other words, you don't need a certificate or license from some bartending school that says you know how to bartend. All right, however, all right, some states do require that you take an online course for serving alcohol responsibly. Okay, this will take you like 2 hours to complete online and you'll be certified. All right, but you do not need a bartending license that proves you have some skills. Okay, hiring managers are not impressed with your bartending school certificate that was made up on a Word document on a computer from some bartending school. I promise you that. Okay, more on bartending licenses up here. I have a video for that as well. All right. Whew. Sorry, it's getting hot. Number 3, how much do bartenders make? This is what everyone wants to know. All right, and the problem is this varies widely based on where you live and what bar you're working at. Okay, some bartenders might only make like $25 during a slow shift, while others are making $1,000 on a busy night shift. Okay, the average bar I worked at made about $300 to $400 per night for tips. And the trick is to get your foot in the door, like I talked about earlier. You gain experience, and then you have options to level up to better bars that have better tips. And this strategy will land you in a bar that makes you a lot of money. Okay, so I know I went fast. I tried to cover as much information and as little time as possible, but of course I can't cover everything here. Here's what I want you to know. All right, if you're really interested in pursuing this path, just go for it. Okay, it's not like committing to 4 years of college and you commit a major and then you like go into teaching and then you decide that's not what you want to do. All right, take like 3 to 6 weeks of your time to commit and learn and see if it's for you. And if it's not, you can move on and you won't have wasted that much time in your life. All right, some of my students land a job within a couple days. Some do it in 3 weeks, some do it in 3 months, but the ones who stick with it always become a bartender. That's a fact. All right, so if you really want to fast track your path to become a bartender, check out the course or find a different way. I don't care, go to bartending school. All right, just commit and decide and just go for it. All right, you'll feel good about yourself. Either way, I wish you the best of luck in whatever you choose to do. I really do. I want to thank you for hanging out with me today. I do appreciate it. I'm going to see you next time. I'm out.